Bay. What's that noise, little tiny dog? You want to get some of your Scooby snacks? I ate all your Scooby snacks over the weekend, babe. Oh yeah, it's Monday. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. All I can say. Come on, here we go. There we are. He's already got his treat. You missed the whole entreating. Aloha, everybody. It's Monday.
Aloha, everyone.
It is a Monday. Aloha to everyone who was here early, including Bearded Picker was number one. Biff Baffle, A.O. Gusto, Kelly Dam, Zax Monkey, Dendigore Depot, Reality Smack, Swamp Picker, James Hefflestay, Ryan, Basket Noodle, Patricia's here.
Patricia!
Holy Snakey!
Nice to see you, Patricia.
Patricia gets the
I
horn.
hope you're doing well.
I've cut way back in the horn. Everybody knows that. But Patricia got it on today. And also Paul Rose, Cornhusker Picker, Don Flippin, did I already say Southern Vermont Vintage? Aloha to all y'all. Absolute fines. Aloha. Aloha, friends. Welcome here.
I like how you just like end that so abruptly.
I just go right
I feel like
into,
it needs to ease into it.
I hear that hard
I
drive
know.
though
I'm
today.
so. Wait, Biff is here. Did you say hi to Biff?
I will say hi. Yes,
Major
I did.
win,
But everybody
aloha.
deserves to be super helloed today. It was we spent Mike G's here too. And we spent
Nice.
the entire week not doing our jobs, but being super empathic to the Californians and just feeling their feels.
Did
and
you say Callie Debs is here?
I did.
Okay.
I
Callie
think so.
Debs.
Hold on, let me double check. At the top, Callie
Yes,
Debs. Aloha.
aloha.
Oh.
I hope you're doing okay.
Yes.
Major
Well, I mean,
Lynn, Doug and Roe are here.
we are the
Biff,
most
I think-
affected by this fire, having absolutely no effect by the fire, except for our friends, and so we've just spent most of the past week just listening to a lot of
WTF,
lo-fi
aloha.
music, because we're watching all the local channels in LA on YouTube, and then instead of playing commercials, they play lo-fi, and I'm like, oh, I'm totally lo-fied out now. So anyway, aloha to everybody, especially my California peeps. And they're going to brace themselves for some more Mother Nature
S'mores.
today. S'mores, right. That's, yeah. But there's a funny joke in there somewhere that's not funny.
I know, I did not mean that. You just said some more, so to me, I was like, oh, s'mores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's
did not mean
nothing, there's so nothing funny there that it's come all the way around and now it's hilarious. But it's not. But I don't want to talk a lot about that because they know what they're doing and they got it. Well, they don't have it. I don't know what they have. But we can't help. We're not doing anything.
To
We're
our
sitting here in
California
Vermont.
friends that are with us right now, just try to keep us all posted. You know, so you are on our minds. My microphone, what did you do with it? It's like really low and weird.
That's super not right. That's why you're kind of low. I did decide this weekend, though, on that topic of California, that I definitely want to be a
Thanks.
DC-10 airplane when I grow up and just drop those pink loads.
Some of that was amazing. I got chills. It was like when that Top Gun movie came out, that most recent one. I was like, yeah, and that's what.
Oh, we spent
Hi, honey
a good
bunny.
chunk of time on Saturday. She was cheering. I'm always super psyched when just out of the blue something will hit you so right. And you're like cheering, yelling, screaming. I think it happened during
I know.
the.
I'm like, okay, you could do it. You could do it. Yeah.
It was-
Yes.
Oh man, that was good.
Why? Good morning to ya.
And I guess at some point we're supposed to be selling stuff on
afternoon
eBay.
here.
And I thought I would. I thought we should continue Josh's conversation just a little bit. If you guys were over there watching Josh Galt, we know that he. Should I play all my? I don't know. But what did he say? I forget now. He said, "Major
Thanks,
win!
Major Win!
Thank you so
Vintage
much,
Sports
Major
Clips.
Win.
Welcome.
Vintage Sports
You
Flips.
have been treated to a membership by Major Wen. Thank you.
And welcome to the show. What did I want to say? Something about
Another one.
What the heck? Paul Rose. Did Paul Rose get? No, he came in real quick. I thought it was Paul Rose.
It's Landshark Perker.
Landshark Perker.
Perker. There we go again, making up crazy words.
Southern Vermont Vintage says out in California is very sad. What?
Another
Major
Win. Wellness Wisdom.
Wellness
Hey,
Wisdom. You are a lurker, Wellness Wisdom. I know. I remember you.
I'm glad that you're here.
Welcome to the secret town where all the secrets of eBay are shared, and we don't talk about any of them here. See, out here, I just talk about how maybe to think about eBay, and then in the members, I tell you to go purchase this one item, and you will be a millionaire in one move. It's $1 million worth of gold. Thank you. Major Win, thank you very much. Yeah, we couldn't help but be thinking about you guys this weekend. And of course, there's a lot of frustration there. But as we stop, Gem Flipper.
Nice. Hey, Gem Flipper.
Yeah, wait.
Thank you, Major Win.
You.
Very sweet of you.
Should ever have basket noodle.
What's that?
The Michigan NASCAR race, and let me tell you, it's an experience nobody should ever have. It's just a lot of fuel smell and loudness.
Oh, but he was saying that he was there when a mountain went up.
Oh,
on fire.
On fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This was I grew up in California, so that's my attachment, generally speaking. But I grew up in Northern California, and we had horses when I grew up, and we rode Western. We weren't gross and rode. I'm sorry. I just insulted Patricia. I didn't mean to. Remember, Patricia rides English.
Oh.
I was just saying how I rode Western because Western is so great, and you get to wear a cowboy hat. And
what
are you doing?
Feeding Pokey treats.
I know you're like staring off into space, just having him eat out of your hand, and I'm listening to his little mouth go, and I'm getting distracted.
Do I need to
myself.
cut you off from the coffee?
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna head back into it. So we rode Western, not English. That was what I was saying. That was insulting. Now let's backpedal from that again.
Foot and mouth.
Yes, disease. So
feels like usual, she said.
Thank you,
Love you, Patricia. We are truly happy to see you.
Yes,
Patricia.
I'm so excited to see you here.
Definitely a miss.
So the fire moves across the brush, just like you watched it down there, which is almost terrifying, and it moves in a line. And there's no way to go through the line. And animals in general, I don't know, horses somehow figure it out. And they learn to run straight through the fire. But our horses were all black one time when we got back from vacation because they had to run through a fire. So anyway.
They were all singed.
They were singed. And we also lost a bunch of eucalyptus trees. I don't know where this story is going exactly. You got to keep me focused. Because I have a lot to say today. Get me back.
Okay.
Where am I?
In any case, I don't know what you were talking about.
Fires are bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, your connection to California. Yeah.
California, yes, I like California because I'm
Jenna
from there.
and Aloha. Yes, crazy to see the pics of the PCH and the homes are just ash.
California's had this problem forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And I'm not sure who's, anything about how you even avoid a situation where everyone wants to live in a place that's gorgeous and beautiful and you cannot not want to live there. So, and then people, and the some of the most devastating stuff is that people have lived there their whole lives. Why? Why have people lived there their whole lives? And then even their grandparents might have built a house there because it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
Lagging. Paul. Oh, funny.
What happened?
Lag. I ride British. Paul. Well, I'm not offering LOL. These are comic relief.
It's just terrifying. Fire's terrifying. And when I saw the line, I was just reminded of the olden days. But, I I don't have anything else to say about that because it gets you start to get feelings about it, and I don't want to go into the feelings part of it at all. Because we know that if you were watching Silver Hair Stacker's show this morning, a shot out of a cannon bearded picker came on there, and definitely had some ideas about things. So
he's passionate,
very passionate about some possibilities.
Yeah. Hey, Reality Smacks.
This is good stuff.
Asking, hey, how about that eBay Facebook collab? Sounds good to me. Yeah, sounds good to us. John from Flippin' Ain't Easy has done 2 videos on it. His last Friday live.
His live was like 10, or his video was like 10,000 people.
Yeah.
10,000
so
views.
he had his live.
People
He did a video, a pre-recorded video specifically about it, and it got like thousands and thousands of views. And then he sort of continued the topic on their Friday video last Friday. And yeah, I mean, sounds good to me. There's no downside to it. I did
give it a shot if it works for you. It's
well, you don't choose.
Well, I'm just saying, give it a shot in general.
Right.
We'll give it a shot. That sounds better.
I have yet to see any, so I don't know. They're just obviously rolling it out. And I can't imagine it's going to be like a overwhelming amount of eBay items shown.
Will it involve
what
chocolate?
What about all the Temu and Sheen that they show?
The Shimu and Team.
Hey, John. Hey, guys. Hope all is well. Get ready for the extra Facebook Marketplace traffic. Let's make
however those sales get to you. I most certainly wouldn't. I'm not turning my back on any sales.
Well,
and speaking of sales in California, which you obviously were, are there any dirtbags out there going through the? See, I think like a dirtbag. I think because the first thing I thought when I saw all the donated clothing there. And I saw Holly Berry, who is my health guru. She does not know that, but I have assigned her that task. She donated her entire closet, and I'm like, holy cow, there must be some good gems in there that we could put on. So I want to know, without doing an actual poll, would you consider that? Okay, let's say that you lost everything in the fire. Now, if you go there and you didn't lose everything, and then you're still looking for stuff, I don't consider that.
Oh, there's going to be people that take advantage, but most people are.
But let's say you lost everything and you went there, and instead of putting the Supreme sweatshirt on your body, you sold it on eBay for $250, and you took that money to support yourself. No, I'm saying support yourself. You just lost your house. You can go sell the shirt yourself.
Oh, I see.
Come on.
Oh, Reality Smacks. Thank you, LOL. Seeing how sometimes I say things I shouldn't, and if. You're just referring to your comment about the Facebook collab? Of course, that's nothing wrong with that.
Are you talking about me? I was born with foot and mouth disease. That's what my aunt always used to say.
Hey, Big Dre, aloha.
In fact, she made me a little needlepoint thing that said, closed mouth gathers no foot. Very cute. Thank you. But, of course, my mouth is moving 75.
But I have not seen any eBay ads yet. So again, I'm not sure when Facebook eBay is actually going to start putting them on there.
I gotta tell you, how is this thing worth $3 billion in market value?
It
seems like a whole bunch of nothing.
Tested a couple of our things. Like I copied our titles directly.
You did?
And put them into the Facebook Marketplace. It wouldn't pull anything up. But I'm telling you, it did not pull up any Facebook Marketplace or eBay stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I saw no eBay at all. And the only I couldn't even find any sponsored.
Look at our old family names there.
I love seeing Patricia's name.
And $300 sweatshirt, definitely flip it. I agree with that. No, I'm not. Yes, if you do not need it, it's wrong. But if you go there and your house burned down and you see it and you're an eBay salesperson, you know that it's worth money and you just lost everything. Is it cool to grab a couple things for resale?
I wonder.
I think that,
I would feel really creepy about that.
I would feel creepy, but I'd do it because the bottom line is protecting your family and yourself. I'm not going to take an overabundance of things.
Right.
I'm just going to walk around naked and sell the clothes. That's my point. I'll just wear the old gross things and then sell the things I bought for myself. And then once I get that money, then I'll buy some other stuff. Like a solid gold toilet. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a gray area for me, right? Yeah.
Who's in the what now?
Right. Can somebody? That's a very gray area. I would feel weird.
Oh,
and
theft.
Creepy about it.
Well, they're not going to hire at Service Merchandise.
But I understand what you're saying. If somebody lost everything and they're a reseller, they lost all of their inventory, and then they see like, oh my goodness, there's like 5 things here I could sell and go like pay for a hotel room.
Yeah, something like that. That's exactly what I was thinking. That you could care for your family in a better way.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I just don't know. And then you could leave the resources of the charitable resources for other people. I think it's kind of a moot point because we're not faced with that thing.
I know.
If put in that position, I think I'd have a hard time with the knowledge base I have not doing that. But Patricia does. It's not. And it is, and nobody's.
Everyone has their perspective on it, and it's a very hard situation to be in, no matter what.
Yes.
So, but going.
What
back,
about Josh's stuff?
But going back.
Finish that thing.
Going back to the Facebook marketplace merger thing. So yeah, I was testing it out, and I do often see when I'm searching stuff. Like Shein and Temu, and even
Aloha, hang out with Becca.
Hey, aloha. But what was funny is when I was specifically looking for sponsored stuff, nothing was showing up until I typed. No, well, until I typed in Nike sneakers, and then I was seeing sponsored stuff, but it wasn't eBay though. It was Temu and Shein.
Look at this comic book right here. Are you guys impressed with my comic book from 1949? This is older than me, everybody. And these things smell good. Golden Age smells so much better than Silver Age. I don't know why, but it is. Look at this one. That's Donald Duck. You remember him, kids? Look at this one. This one has a Christmas tree on it. These are making me happy right now. I don't know why I'm all into 4-color comics. Yeah. You want to see this? Look at this comic book. This is why we sell on eBay. Okay, so can we jump into Josh's thing just so I can make my commentary on Josh's thing and his epiphany? And I think what I want to see. So Josh is talking about customers being the most important thing, and absolutely yes. And that's why, and we mentioned like last week, and I mean, because she came from actual retail customer service business, which was specifically t-shirts, which by the way, each one of the t-shirts she sold is now worth like thousands of dollars. We missed that train a little bit, but and she was super kind and thoughtful and folded like every piece of the process of the business was thoughtful and for the customer. And I mean, I was always impressed just how you always folded things. And every morning she would come in and those t-shirts were crisp with like a board, and she would fold the t-shirt over the board so it would just be sharp. And then all the t-shirts were lined up. These are t-shirts, but she was selling t-shirts like they were fur coats. Like the quality, the feeling, the vibe.
Are you okay?
Aloha. He's way up north, but I mean, stuff could burn up there too. Well, if people burn in the middle of Reading in the summer. They just spontaneously combust because it's like 100.
So, my thing too is that.
Did you want to see this comic book again? Look at that baby.
Not everyone.
You can't smell it. I can.
Not everyone. $20 to a millionaire is nothing. $20 to someone that makes minimum wage is everything. So
$20 is technically $20 though, just so you know.
Right, but it's nothing.
It's the same value to both people, but one interprets it differently.
Exactly. One, they're thinking about, can I use this to pay my rent? And the millionaire might be like, oh, I just want to get a cup of
Well, millionaires
Starbucks.
really aren't rich anymore. They're like we're almost millionaires ourselves, and we $20 is like the best thing that I've ever seen. $20 bill like makes me happy all day long. Thank you. I mean, and I'm not talking, we're not millionaires by any stretch of the imagination.
No,
and
we're not.
I'm saying with inventory and a house and things. That's all I'm saying.
But anyhow,
We're saying absolutely nothing today. Totally all over the map.
You're supposed to be talking about Josh's epiphany, which he's
Customer service.
He's talked several times about this, and it's just providing everyone with a great customer
John is the wise
service
person.
experience.
Yes. So, and we say that a $7 item now. Perfect. This is a really good point because John just came in here on his, with his comment there, $20 is $20. And that is absolutely true. It's kind of like saying, like when you learn how to do trigonometry or something, math is always the same. I think a math guy, what do you call it? Math teacher told me that once. He's like, math stays the same hardness. Your capability changes. So you don't know how to do something, then you learn how to do something, and now you know how to do something. The thing is still just as hard, just as intimidating to someone who's never done it but its actual value of hardness is exactly the same. It never changes. It just gets way easier for you to perform that value of hardness. Am I right? Thank you. Whatever that means. But what that means is that we treat a $7 item and a $7,000 item the same way by giving the $7 item person a $7,000 experience, also giving the $7,000 person a $7,000 experience. She comes from retail where customer service was it, because anybody can buy t-shirts anywhere.
Right.
So they're going to have to like you.
We would appreciate that they chose to spend their $20 with us.
And you had a fun, cute store with like people who were interacting with customers, and nobody was just sitting. And in fact, you could never stand. And
maybe a $20 t-shirt is all they could afford. They couldn't go and spend $2,000 in the jewelry store. So you want them to still have a wonderful experience.
And you folded it and packed it, and then they yell at you sometimes. But still, you gave them that customer service experience. That's what our business is on too. So, for instance, let me show you this. James sells stuff by volume. James sells, $3.99 CDs. Where's my CD? I had this great big thing. Oh, here we go. So James might sell this same CD as me right here. This is House of Pain. Jump Around, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fine Malt Lyrics.
Oh.
That's the name of the album there.
Is that signed?
It's not signed.
Oh.
I sign.
Oh, no, that's his tattoo.
I sign all my albums, and I say they're autographed by me. But this is and this is where Josh is coming from. We concierge, no. We
White
curate,
glove.
we curate our items for sale. We don't sell everything that we come in contact with. This House of Pain album is near mint. I cannot sell a poor quality. I can't sell anything less than excellent or near mint on CDs. That's all I'll sell. You will never see a CD that barely has a mark on it from us. You just won't. This one doesn't even have a CD in it. So that's how good they are. But what I wanted to show you, pretend it has a CD in there. And what I do is I take a piece of... So, and you've seen, James has showed you how...
We'll see you in a little bit.
Aloha,
Have a good meeting.
Yes. Curator, not a hoarder, for sure. I mean, I've kind of had to learn that lesson because I've stored a lot of stuff. So, when James packages, or I'm not only using him because I've actually watched him do it. And the way he packages things, and also my friend Jason T. Smith has the same way that he does CDs. He has a padded envelope, often like a craft paper with some sort of padding in it, and in goes the CD, and that's it. And that works if you're selling volume that's not perfect condition. So what we're doing is selling this CD instead of for $3.99 or $4.99 or $5.99. We're selling this CD for $14.99. The same CD you could buy for less, but we are trying to, through our store, through our offerings, through our feedback, through our whatever, we're trying to sort of create a repeat customer base based on everything gets shipped in one day, like immediately, because there's only a few things you can do. Josh was like, put a twig of lavender in there, which is precious. I don't think we're not gonna do that.
Well, That's funny you bring up lavender, or sometimes people throw on candy. And one time on one of my
There's nothing wrong with that.
my Boracore groups,
Yeah, your Boracore.
somebody posted a picture and was like, this is what you don't throw in extras as a thank you. Somebody bought something off from eBay, and the seller put in a candy.
And it melted?
And it was red, and it got all over everything.
Okay, so
And I was like, oh, yeah.
limitations. Now, I'm going to show you what makes us. This is what makes us. We're doing, white glove service, I would say. It's just where we came from. And so I sold very expensive items that we would offer white glove, which meant I would deliver a 1960s teak credenza to someone's house, up their stairs,
Jim
into
and
their
Tara.
house, and we don't want them. Jim and Tara Carey!
Aloha! Lag is Jason. As in, like,
Okay, wait,
the
hold
murderer.
on. Oh, Mace, no, Jason's cable show.
Oh.
The Thrifters, Thrift Master. What was he? Super Thrifters. Jason Smith, Thrift Store Master. So anyway, this is it.
6x6.
Check the 6x6. What? You're here.
Hi.
You get one of these. Check this out. First thing I do. Now, this is what I do instead of selling lavender. This little piece of foam that comes off of this one sheet of foam right here goes over the center of the CD. And then you close that CD box. Why? Because sometimes the CD will come out of the CD and then roll around in there and get scratched. This is what I do for my customers. I put a little piece of foam there. It can't come out of there now. Now I take it, and this is nobody else does this that I know of, but I've sold this. I've sold this $5.99 CD for $14.99 because it's near mint. This one doesn't have one in it, but because it's near mint. It has no scratches on it, and it's old. It's the first, it's not like a reprint or anything. And then I put it in this piece of foam that cost 9 cents. 9 cents. And I fold it over like this. And I fold it over like this.
I think Dendacor said he gets 1 cent foam.
I mean, I probably could save money on the foam. But this is 1/8 inch thick, which is pretty thick. And then, can you hand me my tape? This tape specifically. Now, this is a lot of work for this one thing. I'm just saying, it becomes nothing.
Yeah, guys, it takes quite a while for us to ship stuff.
It does take us a little more. But Josh was saying, you only have 5 things to ship. We have like 20 things to ship, maybe the most. And then I take this white tape and use it to tape up the foam. Why? Because you can see it. Because you don't have to see, like, clear tape is annoying. I have opened many things with clear tape on it. It's probably faster and easier for me to use clear tape. I only use the white tape to tape up the foam on the interior of the package.
James,
because I want my damn customer to be
your
like...
shipping is driving James crazy.
Yes, I am doing 15 times too much stuff on this. But
James, this is why we don't get a ton of shit listed.
That we don't do. James is like a superhero, but he has a different process. And we're still going to sell this exact same CD, but I'm going to sell it for $14.99. James is going to sell it for $5.99. It's going to be in and out of his hands in about 13 seconds. Mine's going to take 5 hours for me to... I got to put it in here and suck it up onto my hard drive.
So
I got to put it in here. I got to put the little square on there. Putting the square on there takes all day. Then I have to roll it up. Then, once it's in here, let's pretend like it's in its little package, and I've done this, and there's no possible way for this CD to arrive on the other end with a cracked jewel case. And I hate that. I hate it getting a cracked jewel case because I just hate it. And then I take one of these, which I buy from eBay too, but they're super cheap. They come out to like nothing. I think 10 cents or something. And then I put it in here. Look at this. And then, you know what I do? I fold this over so it's a complete tight little...
So it doesn't slide around
it
in there?
doesn't slide around.
Yeah, hit
It's
your
a
noggin.
tight little unit. And then I put a label on here. There's a label over... Wow, don't give me that. And then I put a label. So this whole pro thing looks like it came out of like NASA or somewhere. NASA's eBay sales division. But no, it came from...
Monkey.
It came from our office.
X Monkey will buy from you just for the free packaging materials.
Seriously. It's overkill, but I'm telling you, I get the extra money for it because I'm offering the service of curation. This is I think what Josh was kind of saying today. It doesn't go for everybody, but because somebody can buy that same CD for $5.99. The only person who's going to come to me is either someone who knows how I do business and or somebody who gets the feeling that I'm offering them a more I don't know, a less guessing experience. So
you're saying an experience that provides a little more confidence.
Confident experience.
WTF was saying, don't forget the do not bend sticker.
Do not bend, fragile, toxic. No. I don't do that.
No, we don't.
But I figure you can't bend. You could try.
So Patricia was saying a little bit up. She was saying how she has received CDs with like busted cases that have just been essentially put in a padded envelope, and that's it.
Oh, Patricia said it.
And I know, I'm getting to it.
Okay.
And she said though that those sellers will usually just refund 100%, most likely because they know they aren't taking the time to package well, so they're like, oh yeah, I'll just give the person the money back. And yes we also. So WTF was saying, and they use the clear tape, but we actually we use the eBay tape on the inside of packages so that
we're
people
using our
can
store
see,
coupon.
they can see the edge and know where to peel. And yes, we do.
How many people
besides
myself and Patricia do a fold over so people can pull up that tape on their own? I mean, I'm telling you, this is how I do every single package. And I tried to preface it by saying, yeah, this is trigonometry level packaging, but it's not hard. And once you get used to it, it takes a fraction of the time she's pretending it takes. I package everything like this, so more harder to package things also take longer for sure to package, but in general, it doesn't take much longer, that much longer. But I do think it provides on the other end a valuable. Do not give me negative feedback. Do not pass go. Do not give me negative feedback, even if they have a problem. Here's another example. This is a beautiful 8-track tape.
Still sealed.
Shrink wrap.
What are you going to say about this?
I'm just going to wrap it up the same way and ship it the same way. It doesn't matter if it's although we don't sell anything less than $15 now. So if it doesn't make it into the $15, if I can't sell it for $15, I'll just put it up for $15 for a while. If it doesn't sell, then I guess I'll just donate it. Haven't gotten there yet. James is saying, I have always thought about open a perfect eBay store where I list all the best stuff and overpack the items. Yes. Well, we do have, I mean, everything takes a different thing, but what I'm specifically trying to avoid is a cracked jewel case. And I happen to know from Jason T. Smith, who used to tell me, I mean, way, way, way back in time, that about 1 out of 10 got damaged with his system of shipping. And I learned one thing from him, which was don't sweat it so much, like as far as the quality goes. So I started doing just near mint or excellent. Excellent might have a little scrape, but there's no scratches or anything on the CDs we sell. So we have curated them to the point of not selling anything that isn't perfect.
John, $15 is $15.
That's right. Well, technically 20, but then we sometimes discount it. And so anyway, it ends up 15.
Paul was saying there's no right or wrong way, just what you feel comfortable with as a seller.
Who's saying that?
Paul, and
no,
he said personally.
Everyone's way is wrong except for ours.
But
no, you have to overuse packaging if you want them to love you.
Hey, look.
And that's all we're looking for is love.
Amazon.
It's
all about volume with Amazon.
Yes.
And they just throw crap in a box with
a peanut.
With one, maybe,
a peanut.
A puff.
Remember John?
Air puff thing.
It's just like one peanut. And that peanut probably wasn't intentionally put into the giant box that has like 2 Diet Cokes and a Fabergé egg. And it's like a 10 by 10 by 20 foot box. And then it's got one peanut in it, which was like, it just floated by and it happened to make its way into the box. It wasn't even intentional. It's accidental peanut.
And James has such huge volume that even if he were to get some sort of a negative or a customer upset with a broken piece,
that stuff just gets diluted.
It does get diluted pretty fast, but
no one can keep up with James, by the way. So just don't even try. That's what
we can't compare ourselves.
But that's what Josh was saying today. He was like, okay, you can't do it that way. You can't do volume like James. You got to do something else. And the way I've always, for 25 years of selling on eBay and at our store, whatever it happens to be, restaurant, it was always to, first of all, I think it's always smart to have a business that sells to rich people. We used to do that. And that worked quite well. But then providing a customer service experience where everyone feels that way is, you can't lose, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. You just can't lose. But the second you screw up and do anything like I sent that thing, I packaged it the same way. And when I send a joystick, I'm talking about the joystick that we got a negative on, where eBay removed the actual statement on the picture, but left the red. So now there's just a red. And that guy was right. But I also hate him for that.
Quirky Pika Chad was saying, I just learned something that I'm going to instantly implement using eBay tape inside the box because I need a tape looks like crap outside the box. So we use the clear tape on the outside of the box and then eBay on anything inside the box.
And if you do that, then you have your customer will have an easier time discerning the tape.
And Southern Vermont
on our white stuff.
Southern Vermont Vintage was saying they got a negative because the buyer said that the package was
too much bubble wrap,
well with too much tape and bubble wrap.
We have had that, but Southern Vermont Vintage. Okay, here we go. This is the news. I will use this. Okay, I have a official announcement. People hate bubble wrap. Thank you.
Why?
I don't know. I kind of hate it too. It's a frustrating packaging. I mean, it's omnipotent. It's omnipotent. It's everywhere. And I'm not saying don't use it, but I'm saying check out some foam sometime. Check out this. Comes on giant rolls that are hard to get in your car or fit anywhere, but oh well. They're about, I think, 550 of these per roll because it's 550 feet. Isn't it 550? I think so. They're pretty big rolls, to be honest.
3 something. Could be wrong.
No, they're 5. Well, no, I think they're 550. But anyway, these things are way better than bubble wrap in their they kind of just, even though it's gross, they feel AI better, sure. And you definitely can like use it again and like
Miss Merritt.
You can do stuff. What?
Miss Merritt loves bubble wrap. I don't know if Miss Merritt is here, but I've missed Miss
I'm
Merritt.
not talking about the enjoyability of bubble wrap, for it is way more enjoyable than this. But I'm talking about for the usability and for when people get it. I have absolutely had people that were annoyed by bubble wrap. I've never had anybody even raise an eyebrow over the foam. And mostly because you can't overwrap the item in foam. I generally wrap this item, and if it goes in a box, then you use paper dunnage to like levitate the item in the middle of the box, which is wrapped in foam. So the foam, okay, this is what it is. This foam mimics, in a way, tissue paper. So when you're at home and you're opening all your fancy crap with tissue paper.
Oh, God, please don't say it that way. That's awful. Issues?
Tissue.
I have an
is there an
tissue.
H in tissue? No, it's tissue.
Issues.
You have issues if you can't say tissues.
With your tissues. Patricia, I only use peanuts under duress, and I bag them in cheap gallon food bags and tape shut.
You have to corral. You have to be like on the range, like you're a cowpoke, and you got to get all your little doggies, which are peanuts, into a bag, which is a corral, to corral your little doggies. Horse talk. Paul Rose said, I had a neutral once. That's the whole story. Thank you. Made a career out of leaving negatives for bad packing. It stayed well packed, but difficult to get into. You just can't win with some psychos. Yes. Now, again, perhaps use the bubble wrap with the white tape. You have avoided an unwrapping pain point, which your customer will appreciate that. And if you take, oh man, Patricia, you're so onto something. This is one of my favorite things in the world. Who else does that though? Who else does the flip?
Biff does.
Biff does the flip?
Ear dog in it.
I didn't see it. I didn't see him say that.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. So Biff, this is the difference between top rated plus and just top rated. That's right.
Lag uses glow in the dark tape in case there's a power outage.
Nice. See, now that is like way above where we even focus. Carl's here. What?
eBay Live Carl.
Hey, Carl. Long time no see. Welcome.
I was just thinking about you, how I haven't seen you in a while in our chats, and just hoping that you are okay. It's really
Mike
great
Seller,
to see
yes,
you.
exactly. It protects super well with less bulk of material in general. So again, so if you were to use, I don't know why this turned into a foam thing. Okay, so you got this beautiful snake puzzle, magic snake puzzle from the old times.
Did we say aloha to Reality Smacks?
I don't think so, did we?
Reality Smacks, aloha.
Let's do it.
Aloha.
Now this is the coolest part about foam.
And Beard is saying the painter's tape is really good.
Painter tapes is super awesome
because it leaves no residue.
It does, and he probably, because he's a value person, so he will know where to get that blue tape. They probably make that for like $1. This any of the eBay branded stuff comes from our discount coupons, so we do end up getting it for much cheaper. But Beard was actually giving out a site that I can't remember right now for boxes, for the 8x4x6 boxes, which we sometimes get on eBay. It was like $72 for 100 of them. So we use our $25 off coupon, which means it was still $50. But if you went to this site that Beard was talking about, that same box price was $35 for 100. So it was less money even after the coupon.
So
anyway, so then you go like this, and then you tape it, and then this acts like buffer to your box.
Oh, the little ears right here.
The ears. So they're stiff enough.
So you just put a piece of tape here in the center, and then that provides some, okay.
And then it kind of floats it, and you don't have to use any dunnage or anything. It's amazing. I work for big foam. Sorry, I have to admit that.
So Beard is saying...
Supply Hut, code Bearded, 5% off.
And I just wanted to point out, Big Dre has a good point. In my experience, buyers complain about
for 34.
Buyers complain about overpacking an item when they are paying the shipping. If it's free or cheap shipping, then they don't care. We just do flat rate shipping. We don't ever, we've talked about this before. We don't do calculated because from our experience, calculates too high. We know generally how much the carriers charge.
We're coming from 100% the customers. We're looking at everything from customer facing on eBay selling collectibles and used stuff. So what we need to do is attract them any way we can. Flat shipping versus calculated shipping is an attractor. So it's a hook. So $4.99 shipping, but it might cost us $5.68. But we sold 10 of them that cost us a little bit less than $4.99. That's how we make up for it. And it's an attractor piece. So especially like if you're selling more expensive or heavier items, and your item might cost $20 to ship, but it's a $200 item, and you have $12.50 on it. Well, you can eat the $8 because it's an attractor.
Wait, Buckeye State, do you really use old pizza boxes?
Yes.
Absolute fines.
We have a tampon box recyclery in our front yard. We only take tampon boxes for shipping. Thank you.
Absolute fines. I shipped an order to Jordan a month ago, and it still hasn't arrived. Do you guys ship
Jordan,
to the Middle
country?
East?
Not directly.
No, we just use the EIS, eBay International Shipping. So we haven't had any orders from Jordan though.
I would investigate if you guys are looking for a good source on boxes. That's the cheapest I've ever seen, those 8x4x6 boxes, which are a super, super handy box. Supply Hut, Bearded Picker, 5% off.
Oh, Candy Spammer Primo, you guys have me getting nervous. USPS says your package was delivered at 12:24 today. It was shipped as 3 fragile pieces. Fingers crossed that it's still only 3 pieces. I'm sure it's fine. It is truly amazing, though, how often packages make it, and there was little care taken in packaging, and you're just like, how did this even get here without smashing?
We've had pretty good luck with people when we buy stuff. Even like that camera, like the old camera that was packaged in binder paper. Remember that?
Yeah, I would say we really hardly ever, whenever we order stuff off from eBay, I would say half the stuff we've ordered, we're like, well, this was a weird packaging job, but it didn't get damaged.
Oh, okay. I'm remembering back in time. No, we've gotten multiple things that have been poorly packaged.
But not necessarily damaged, though, right?
Yeah. Way back in the day when we used to buy real things on eBay because they were so cheap, we got a, let's see.
Okay, Buckeye State. That makes sense.
We got the, a Bang & Olufsen turntable, which is a very fragile, like it has like a acrylic top on it that has hinges. It's a very fragile unit. And the guy sent it DHL. And like that, like the first bad sign is anything that comes DHL. It's basically you can only ship a brick through DHL because it can support its own weight. They are so rough on stuff. Buckeye State Flips is actually a FedEx driver.
Yeah.
Well, you got to package things to the point of where they're not going to get broken when people in the course of their day, they might actually need to punt your package. Like it might be falling and they got to kick it up in the air and catch it. So you got to like protect it, at least punting.
Over the past whatever year, the only time something was damaged and shipping was when we used FedEx.
Yeah. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame. Is that milk spam? It's
just a really creamy. Oh, look it. Okay, the glass makes it look like milk.
Oh yeah, it's like
It's milk with some coffee in it.
Stok coffee, STOK. Because we're too lazy to even make coffee for ourselves anymore.
You want some lag?
Yeah, it's good. And then we have a nice big dollop of a half and half in there because if I could find Nog, if I could go out and find Nog right now, I'm sure I'd buy it.
Beard, this show will never be sponsored by DHL now. Damn it, man.
I screwed up. I don't know if this show will ever be. I'm looking for sponsors, by the way. Please sponsor me. The 30 by 30 by 5. Oh, that sounds like a perfect size.
That's a good deal. $7 to $8 each. Is that a good deal?
Is that a good deal, Patricia?
Know. For a 30 by 30 by 5 box for the Starburst clocks that she sells.
Because I'm used to buying things. So the foam that we get, we were buying it from Uline. There was a run on the foam during the bad days, so we couldn't even get it for like 6 months.
Where do you come up with this crap?
Out of his brain.
It's so hilarious.
He has an AI basement brain.
I think he literally types in everything into AI. 6x6 got some fresh Nog in the garage.
Do you do?
At the moment, my homie.
Oh my goodness! I was looking for them.
They were $5 a year ago for those boxes Patricia's talking about. Well, that
stuff did go up in price though.
Yeah.
Everything went up in price. I think we all realized that. Did you know it's like $100,000 for 12 eggs now? Somebody said that once, and I believe them. Remember when we went and bought eggs and they were $5? Awesome. Like
Basket Noodle was saying when I shipped high volume, I bought direct from Weyerhaeuser. Great quality boxes delivered by pallet via consolidated freight. Oh, okay. So that's like massive volume of stuff you're shipping.
Yeah, I don't need to ship that much. He was
mentioning that to Den Decor.
I don't need to ship that much when I sell one CD for $15.
Den Decor, any word on brick and mortar? Your brick and mortar store.
I think actually, Den Decor, you said something way up at the top, and I didn't say it, and I wanted to.
Biv paid $10 for 12 eggs.
You didn't go to Costco because they were less than that. Costco only sells. I think you can only get 4 dozen at a time. I think maybe 36. I'm trying to think.
Paul was saying that he uses unbranded pizza boxes.
Paul does?
He bought new, plain ones.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a good idea.
But he would never use branded ones. I don't even know how you can. Every single pizza box that we ever get, there's grease and stuff on it.
Yeah, but I eat out the grease parts.
You lick it.
That sounded weird. I pull off the cheese. That's what I'm trying to say. That also sounds weird. I'll clean them by licking them. That sounds right.
I know there are so many more comments up above.
I'm sorry.
No, well, it's fine. I think we'll just get totally.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Did you say hi to Jet Aton? I don't think.
Yes, I did earlier. Okay. That was
good.
Back
I just went back up the top
California.
And I don't remember anything because that was a long time ago.
One other thing too, I wanted to add to.
Oh right, this is
because Josh really was encouraging people to maybe add a little something extra into the package as a thank you, and I was
like some potpourri from Crabtree and Evelyn.
So
everybody loves that.
Okay, I can understand why people do that. Like I think it's sweet or whatever, but I've had people do that, and it doesn't really make me go, oh, I'm going to buy from them again. Now, I feel if you are a niche seller, then that is a really good thing to do.
Did you notice how short I am?
What are you looking for?
Because I turned my chair down, so I'm really short right now. What are you looking for? Can you hand me the little projector thing up there?
Oh, boy.
Because I have to tell a story, because Biff asked what my favorite, my best piece of Disneyana was, and I went it up here.
So I feel niche sellers that expect like repeat customers because they are, niche customers. I think that's a good idea for sure to do little added things. But if you're an everything seller, I don't know if it's really necessary.
You see this little package? Now he's going to watch his mommy, make sure mommy doesn't go somewhere. Don't go away, Mom. Look at this little burrito.
This is really cute.
Do you see this burrito, everybody? He's a taco. This is a Vermont taco, John.
It's delicious. Here.
Okay. So the story is, Biff, this was actually my mom's so this is from the 50s. And I guess, when was I in kindergarten? In Palo Alto, California, 1974. I took this to school, and I was sure I was going to show everybody a big film on the wall, and it has like a little record that plays with it. But I took this to school, and I was sure I was going to be able to, in the middle of the day, project this up on the wall. And this slot right here takes a film strip that goes through there, and it has a little incandescent light bulb and 2 C-cell batteries. Anyway, and it has a screen, and it sits right about here, and you can barely see that in the daytime. But I was sure. It's very disappointing, I have to say. This provides me nothing but sadness. No, this was my mom's, and I think this is like probably my favorite piece of Disneyana.
That was actually your mom's?
Yeah, my actual mom's.
Oh, that's so cute.
And the sound's a record, so it's a lie, but still.
Oh, Paul was just saying Primo spam. I left 3 messages for Carl to contact me on Messenger if needed. All showed up on the phone, but none on TV. Do you have all messages set? Do we have all
It says top. I did send it to. No, I sent it to all. Oh, weird. Look, it's not letting me.
Oh, go over there. Top chat. Oh.
Something's broken, Paul. As I try to click that, it's like glitching.
Yes, Primo has a mom lag.
I had a mom. I wasn't just designed in a test tube. You don't get this gorgeous. I had to be designed by a person. 2 people, actually. Thank you. My mom is nice. She's nice.
But I don't know what on.
She's probably here listening, so I won't say anything about that. I love my mom. Of course I do. What?
Anyhow, Paul.
No, you shouldn't be quiet.
For some reason.
Be quiet for longer. Can you hear body noises? Okay. I just thought we should provide some awkward silence.
I don't know what's going on with the messages, Paul, if you're not seeing your things pop up.
Lag loves Primo's mom. Yay!
I do too. She's been in the chat every so often.
Her name's Penny Lane when she comes in here.
Yeah.
She thinks she used to follow Led Zeppelin around. Actually, it's Penny Lane from
Beatles. She loves the Beatles.
Just saying. From Almost Famous, Penny Lane.
Oh. Boom, boom.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's the cutest. That's the my favorite piece of Disneyana, and I do love Disney stuff. And I'm a collector.
Then the chorus getting some cha-chings.
Yes, that's thanks to us. You're welcome.
Like Penny, hit me up. Oh, and Candy O was asking what the was it Candy O was saying? Yeah, how's the porch pirate situation in Vermont? We don't see anything really happening. And then Southern Vermont replied that it comes and goes. We live in the middle of nowhere and see it. Wow, had a package last year taken. Yikes. Can always tell when they are around as they litter as they go. Oh, what pigs?
We live right in Burlington, the biggest city in Vermont, and we've never had it. Now, I will also say that we're home all day for 5 years, pretty much. So
true.
We don't go.
And we have the little ring camera.
We get a camera on it, which I'm sure most people do have.
And we're in a neighborhood, so there's people always.
And we
around.
have like a booby trap scatter gun on our packages too. So one guy made a mistake, and nobody ever tried again.
Can you put
I don't
that
know.
back
You know
to
what
real?
I have to say is we're in tune with our Reddit, our local Reddit.
Can you put that one onto the actual? Yeah.
And I haven't really heard a lot about it. I don't know where are you, Southern Vermont Vintage? Because there's two Vermonts. I mean, there's Northern Vermont, pretty much above Montpelier, seems to be a certain way. And then there's Southern Vermont, which definitely has a lot more little enclaves of, I don't know, like a lot of wealth. Like if you hear of some movie star type person who lives in Vermont, most often they're going to live in Southern Vermont, or they're going to live in Bennington or Killington. Stowe, for sure, Stowe.
Oh, he's saying because they're just so spread out, sometimes they'll leave the packages at the mailboxes down the road.
Yes, and that's always felt like I've always wondered how that worked out. I mean, you're kind of on the honor system when you have those rural post office bunches.
Like, what's the coolest thing to see in Vermont?
We have the world's tallest filing cabinet. That's pretty cool. Thank you.
Snow.
Snow's nice.
Patricia says snow. Yeah.
When it's snowing here, I mean, this is a very bucolic here. There's no doubt about that. And with the low amount of people in general, there's not a lot of conflict. I mean, yeah.
Isn't Northern Vermont just Canada?
Yes.
No.
Well, it's called Vermont, which is basically Green Mountain. I mean,
no, there's definitely a very distinct feeling difference to me when you
cross the border.
Yeah,
there is.
Just aesthetically, it's very. You can tell it's weird.
Southern Quebec is what meets up to Northern Vermont. It's
right.
farmland up to Montreal, sort of farmland there.
Ryan, that was crazy. That little video he did of the bunny rabbit. He's like, "Was this abducted?"
That was cute.
I know.
Biff.
Doug and Roll are back.
Are you back, everybody? We can continue now, finally.
So,
Biff says, can we see syrup being boiled? Yes. And in fact, in the February, March-ish is when the boiling starts. Somewhere around there. So it has to be.
Aloha.
It has to be Jen. Okay,
Thanks for stopping in.
I don't even know if I said words just now. But aloha to
boiling
you.
syrup.
Boiling syrup. So it has to happen right when it's starting to thaw, and then the maple trees start leaking into the tubes, and then they go into buckets, and then they boil it, and then you go to the boil houses. What do we call them? Syrup houses? Whatever. They boil syrup. Sugar Shack. Sugar Shack. That's what they're called. And you get they take snow. They just go outside and take snow, and they pour syrup on it, and they call it syrup on snow or something. Maple on.
Jen says sales are pretty decent. Reality
good.
Smacks was saying she saw they saw the Grateful Dead in Highgate,
Jessica.
Vermont years ago.
You saw them? Yes, I was there too.
Aloha.
I went to both. I moved here in 1993 from the San Francisco Bay Area, and I was watching. I was going to Dead shows at that time, and then I moved here, and like the next year, the Grateful Dead came to Vermont for the first time. It was awesome. I'm not sure if that was the first time. It was the first time in a long time. They might have been to UVM at some point. I think they were.
Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack.
New gamer tag.
Yes. It does. I mean, and we cook with maple syrup.
Does it
back
smell
when we had
heavenly?
a lot of cocktails? Yes, it does. Like, because it's like maple wood and it's like outdoors, so they're boiling it. It's pretty nice.
Yes, Southern Vermont Vintage was saying I miss the old concert and festival days.
Oh,
we
you
used
did?
to do the reggae festivals.
Yeah, those were awesome.
Oh my! The reggae festival
She likes
when
it.
it was down on Burlington and North Beach. I remember that during the night. My group of friends and we went through like crazy swamps and stuff trying to get in, so that I don't know, did I have to pay? I don't even remember. It was
Swamp Picker.
it was so fun. It was.
And I was here in the
Awesome.
90s.
I
We still
loved
had
it.
them too, and they were a lot of fun. And then they moved out of Burlington, and they weren't as much fun, and they were muddier.
Well, they went to Johnson, right?
Yeah, Johnson.
The Reggae Fest was in Johnson.
Yeah, I remember talking to some
Yeah.
cows there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when I moved to Vermont in the 90s, I came from the Bay Area, which is pretty advanced in general, and we had Circuit Cities and everything. There was nothing like that here. They had JCPenney, Sears, and service merchandise for TVs, for electronics. That was it. Nothing.
Well, and then Circuit City came in.
And I wished Circuit City in here, and it came. And then, in fact, they built Circuit City in I don't know why this is so important to say, but it was farm fields for as far as the eye could see. And then those all turned into stores, and I saw it. But that happened in California like 30, 40 years ago.
So, has anyone ever heard of the band called Death?
D-E-T-H? Is it D-E-H?
And they did lamb spread. They were
Den Decor is doing
lamb spread, and they played at
the Ragu
the
Festival.
Reggae Festival, and that is the one band that just stuck in my mind forever. I loved it.
Biff, there was like some sort of, Reggae on the River in California. That was like preeminent reggae event. Like they didn't have a lot of big reggae events till the early 90s, late 80s, I would say. And there was a weird confluence here in Burlington, Vermont. There was Jay Strausser was a promoter, Iceman, who became one of my business partners in our tiki bar. There was a lot of reggae up here, and it was pretty much because they were coming from Jamaica, going up the East Coast up to Montreal, and doing a lot of performances. And they would come through Burlington, and a couple people were able to harness a lot of the early Beanie Man type talent and brought them all. Yellow Man, Beanie Man, all the men were here. And a lot of Burning Spear, everyone played Burlington at some point, and a lot of them played at that Reggae Fest. So that was cool.
It was so fun. I miss those days of the Reggae Fest here in Burlington. Well, the Reggae Fest in general, they don't have one in Vermont anymore, do they?
No, but they'll still bring in acts into higher ground, which is.
So, Lag, seriously, are you doing Circuit City? What is Circuit City? Are you serious?
Who said that?
Lag.
Lags.
And because Baskin was explaining, Circuit City
It's
was
like,
a chain like Best Buy.
What is that? So there was this guy called
Lag.
Federated. He was Fred rated, and he talked really
Aloha,
deep like
Josh!
this. Aloha, Josh. Yeah, I don't think we did a great job of staying on point. Talking about customer service being for a collector. Customer service is it. Building our business on customer service is absolutely but I've done it for 25 years because it required that. For the items I was selling required literally white glove. We had a Sprinter 20 years ago. We were delivering pinball machines, arcade games. Then we switched over to the mid-century modern because we found this source that was bringing stuff over from Denmark directly to New Hampshire. And we kind of cornered a market, and I undersold everybody, and we delivered it to people's houses, and we met famous people. We made a bunch of money, and it was great. And I think that we've carried the sensibility of treating our customer as king, as opposed to a necessary evil, for lack of a better word. We look at our customers as our friends, as opposed to somebody we have to deal with, and we hope they're not bad. So everybody is, all of our customers are great, I would have to say. And even the customer that left us a negative for the first time in years, they had a point. I hate them. Thank you. Blocked.
Tactical Z, aloha. Josh is typing up another message. He's saying, for those talking about buyers complaining about overpacking, this is again an example of the seller not operating in the customer's best interest. The seller is overpacking to prevent an insurance or damage claim. They are not thinking about what is best or easiest for the customer.
Yeah, no, and that's it. And that's why we're talking about literally, I mean, it's a very small, those two things are very close together. So whether, and I think a customer can sense it if you're over packaging to prevent an insurance claim, because you're not putting little tabs like this on the outside of your package, making it easy for them to undo it. It's that simple. Like, that's how I look at it anyway. It's unspoken things. It's body language in life. It's these things that are unspoken things. That's why you're saying drop in a little treat.
Somebody was saying, and I'm sorry, I don't remember which one of you it was,
Bring your
was
doobies
saying
and your
that
hacky
there's
sacky.
actually been times where they've put in instructions as to how
open
to,
it?
yeah.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
I
often
think
put
that's
in like
thoughtful.
top, if it's something that like a piece of electronics and it's all wrapped in that foam, which is how we do it, that's marked top so people will know. Drop it on the bottom.
There's been times where like we sold something that had multiple wrapped up pieces in it, and I wrote
shadow nose.
1 of 5, then 2 of 5, because I just wanted to make sure they knew that I didn't want them to like throw the box away thinking they got everything out of it.
Yeah, and it's really, I love that Josh is getting into it. Well, I'm not. We don't make any cast any aspersions or do any outward judging of anybody's techniques on anything. We've come. Our experience has brought us to here, and packaging is the birth of an item to somebody. So it's leaving our house. Good riddance. Thank you. I need that space back, and also I'm sick of looking at you. Item. But when that person gets that item, they are so they're on eBay with their hot little credit card. They're super excited, and I understand that. I understand how they feel, and when they get that thing, I want them to have nothing in between them and their happiness. Now, that does remind me that we sold a Teddy Ruxpin for $280 this Christmas, and nothing wrong with it. The person received it.
Oh, you mentioned this last week.
I mentioned it last week. Left positive feedback, and then we got a message saying, sorry, the person that we thought would want this doesn't want it.
But they never put in for a return or anything and didn't say, like, can I send this back? But lo and behold, what do we have in the mail today?
It arrived today in a new box, which means I'm guessing, and a $20 price tag, so they didn't use shipping. They didn't use our label. They returned it themselves.
They never put through a return request. So
I'm pretty sure they took it to a post office box, etc. type place. I've never actually had that happen to where now I'm like, I guess I'm not gonna hold back their original shipping, even though they're returning it just because they don't want it. It has nothing to do with it not working or anything. I'm probably just going to refund their actual original shipping because they went through all the effort to overpack it. I just want to leave them with a good experience. That's going to cost me money.
They obviously are not that experienced with eBay if they don't know how to do a return the proper way. No. And I don't want to discourage them from purchasing on eBay again.
This is it. This is it.
Mike,
Josh and I will die on this hill. We will die on the hill.
Mike was
where I'm going to lose money on this sale. That guy's never going to buy from me again. I'm still going to lose money on this sale because I want his experience to be, you know what my job is? Handing out love and flowers.
So Mike G was saying, I
Happiness.
don't know, my 80s kid in me gets weirded out when I receive candy in my package, right? Because we were always told, don't eat any candy, stranger
You're going to
danger.
be like the Halloween 2 kid with the razor blade right in your teeth.
But like I said, too, if you are adding in things as a little thank you,
Make sure they're not poison.
Well, I just think,
Is that your
make
rule?
sure... Well, make sure it's not something that if it gets hot, it's going to melt and create a big mess. Make sure if it's not something that if a pet got, like, they're going to, swallow it and die.
Yeah, don't
Make
do that.
Sure. So
Oh, wait, I have
it
something else to
limits
say.
it.
I have something very important to say, and that is John, Flipping Ain't Easy John, has a different business, is what I'm going to say, because I do know that, and he just did a video the other day about your best, like good enough is best. And certain businesses do not require this level of customer service. And in general, I would say that when people are shopping for used current day items, they're not necessarily going to expect anything that resembles tissue in a box or some sort of opening experience or anything. So this does apply much more for collectibles and used items, not in their original boxes and stuff. Thank you.
Oh,
I
wait.
thought that was important because it's actually two different ways. And you would be, I think that if John packaged the same way that I package, that would just be a waste of packaging.
Okay,
material.
wait. Are we dummies again?
Yes.
Look at what Candy O says.
Are you sure the box wasn't Teddy Ruxpin? That box sounds exactly what I sent you. $20 postage. Are you serious? Candy, we're so stupid.
Oh gosh, we are dumb.
I just told you a story that was a lie. Candy, open that. We make assumptions. And Candy, you said something up at the top here. You said something like...
I thought they were... Oh, Candy O,
Don't-
sorry.
If you beat around the bush with us, we're just going to sit here and be like... Blah, blah, blah,
I
blah, blah,
thought
blah,
they
blah,
were
blah, blah.
talking about, like, a response they got from eBay.
Well, this looks too professional, first of all.
Does this...
This is Candy.
I
It
won't
was
show-
$20.
Candy O!
It's fragile. We're going to open it here. If anybody ever sends us anything, please just say, there's a box outside. Go get it. Because that will save us a whole lot of time. I wasn't going to open this because I don't need to open the Teddy Ruxpin. So guess what, everybody? Maybe the guy didn't send me back to Teddy Ruxpin and we're not out $280. Candy O, thank you. Just for that, I appreciate you. Okay, hold on. I lost my knife, remember? I
Wait,
lost
they
my
can't
knife.
hear us?
Huh?
I don't know.
Why would you say that?
Oh, Beard. Beard said I can't hear you.
You're dead. You died on this hill. Oh. He said, don't overpack things. But for collectibles, you can overpack stuff. For stuff you can't replace. How about that? Look at stuff that, stuff that's hard to replace. I can buy a couple of solid deodorant sticks again, probably. Okay. Candy, what is this? I'm so excited. I love presents. This changes the entire process here.
Oh, yeah, I can't...
Our whole day is different now. Oh my gosh. Is Jovial Juggler here? Can you hand me that card right there? And on the same, thank you so much, Katie. I'm gonna open this. Jovial Juggler sent us some cards for Christmas, and I just want to tell you, we are putting away Christmas and packing them for next year. And this one didn't work, and then all of a sudden,
It's working!
it works. Look at that. I'm sorry for invoking Christmas again. So
It's so cute.
it's so awesome. And that's exactly what Pokey sounds like. Oh my gosh, presents!
Yeah, John.
Candy,
No.
we didn't know we were getting this.
Oh,
did we?
right.
Did I
No,
forget?
if they sent it back to us, we would be giving them their original shipping back, but...
Only because they spent so much on the shipping, but that wasn't them. That was Candy O. Thank you.
Yes, Paul. Ooh, I saw the email with your photos. Gosh, I love those photos. They just
Paul
make me
Rose
feel
is back,
so
everybody.
nostalgic.
He's back. Now this is a professional job for sure. Did you take it to a place or did you do this yourself? Because this is air puffs. Air puffs are super pro.
Look at Pokey's all. What is
Pokes,
that?
what is this? What is this, Candy-O? What is happening? This is, look at this, super. Oh my gosh.
Wait a second.
You are kidding me. Awesome tiki mugs.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, foam. Look how thick that is. That's like double thickness foam.
Candy-O.
That shows so much caring. The tape is clear, but we'll forgive you. I'm going to take this off because I'm going to use this foam. Thank you for the packing materials, too. Really awesome.
I'm so sorry. We are really clueless when it comes to people giving us stuff.
Well, we don't think anybody's going to do that.
Look at that.
What the heck? Thank you.
This
And what's
is
weird is how
so
it happens,
sweet.
like, right at our show, like, at the right time, too. That is weird. I had no idea. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a nice piece of foam. You know the kind
This
of
is
packing I'm
so
going to do with this
neat.
piece of foam? Look at that thing.
Wow.
Oh, my. Pokey, what is this? Is a big one. This is. Whoa.
Oh, hey, Dentacore, thanks for being with us. Later, Gator.
Wait, Dentacore said something at the beginning of the show I wanted to.
Look at Pokey.
Hold on,
He
I
is
gotta read
sticking
this.
his nose right in there. That's so cute.
I gotta see if this is
Oh my goodness.
appropriate. I don't want to.
Oh my goodness.
A small. Thank you so much for entertaining. You're providing. Thank you so much. I figure if the Tiki Show is coming back. Yes, absolutely. I just didn't. We weren't able to do it last week. So.
Aww.
What? Okay, I have to open this.
This is so thoughtful.
Oh my gosh. You just said something. What the heck?
That is
Look
so
at this
neat.
thing. This is from Sipping Santa, which is our
is-
friend actually. I think this is Beach Bum Berries Sipping Santa, and he does.
You just gave him the stuff that he loves the most, Christmas and Tiki,
Together.
all in one.
And our friend does make these, and he does basically he sells a pop-up to bars, and it comes in cocktails and drinkware, and it's tiki mixed with Christmas. Sippin' Santa. This is so cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Candy-O. Wow.
And
That's-
Candy-O,
Yeah.
his name is James.
What? What'd you call me?
Steve.
Oh,
But
Steve.
he'll go by Steve
I
too
did-
if you want.
I'll be the $6 million man. That's not. Just don't call me late for dinner. That's all.
That is so sweet. I am just
Thank you so much,
Floored.
Greg. I appreciate that. That's like
unbelievably
crazy.
just so cute and sweet.
And how it came right at the showtime. Too much.
And thank you for all the compliments and very nice letter, everyone.
Are these all from Sippin' Santa? I'm wondering if these are. I mean, that's not a Santa.
Beer King Pinker at lunchtime.
Nice. Welcome to lunch. We're opening up a very, very awesome gift. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Yep, those will you'll see those in the Tiki Show, which maybe someday we'll do that. Remember how we were gonna do it last week and then we didn't do it,
I
and then
told
we're
him
like,
I'm like Zivira, zip it, zip.
don't even tell people we didn't do it. That's what she said. Don't even tell them
No,
we didn't do
I
it.
said don't say you're gonna do it. Then not.
We'll do it. Last week was a write-off.
I know.
And we have to write off. Oh,
yes,
by the way, I wanted to
Scorpion Bowl,
say,
yeah.
yeah, that I mean, just how too much.
This is
too much.
What a surprise. What a shock.
And if you're judging,
Just
you know,
so
like
cute
I
and
like to do,
sweet.
I judge things by weight. This thing is awesome. This is a heavy piece of stuff. And everything that's heavy is good.
I can't stop smiling. It's just really nice.
It's
Thank
like
you.
It's like you ate a bunch of mushrooms or
Paul,
something.
Primo, who needs sales? It's a good day after all.
Yes, I don't need sales. And by the way, I wasn't saying that our sales are bad. We've literally taken like a month off. Like we have taken a month off, and sales have slipped, but not by much. I mean, it's a continuing sales thing. Fueled mostly, I will say again, and in Sell Similar is the fuel for the eBay
Yeah.
that we find anyway. And we've also we are testing lowering our our advertising on our.
Oh yeah, we're reducing from 8% to
5.
5 on our media, just to see, you know. I know. Isn't this so awesome?
You know what's great is surprises. I love surprises. I
We
mean,
are
that is
so
so cool.
stupid.
I know.
Oh dang it! They returned the Teddy Ruxpin.
No, I saw that and I was like, no way. You know, it looks like it. I don't know. He was saying something about the mailbox. Or saying that it was out
there are 3. Right. Oh God, that's what you were asking. What the pirates are like? The Porsche pirates. Sorry, we made you nervous.
We have no idea.
Oh.
Again, we don't have any porch pirates. And plus, I'll go blow them down, so to speak. I mean, that's a pirate term.
I feel Southern Vermont was saying I feel the same with End and South Similar. It will bring it back to life. Yeah,
Yep.
and
We do it weekly, so it. I mean, I do it on Friday morning, and it just we have a lot of sales on Monday, and then it's a hit or miss sort of in the week.
Okay, said he loves the Teddy. He's not returning it.
Good.
Okay,
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
You made us nervous there for a
I
second.
mean, what a double-ended gift. First of all, it wasn't a return. And
I know.
second of all, it was actually awesome stuff. Thank you. Thanks again.
We literally would have just kept it sitting there probably for like until tomorrow.
Until
because
I
we're
was
like, I don't want to deal
depressed
with it.
enough to open it
I know.
and check
It's
it.
like, oh man,
I'm gonna have to
that's a
return
big
the money.
refund.
I'm gonna wait as long as I can on that. Again, you probably shouldn't do that in real life, though. You shouldn't wait on a return. Just get it over with. It makes your account look better.
Well, this one, oh, well, actually, we thought they didn't go through eBay anyhow, but so eBay wouldn't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we just made that all totally up. That's so funny. We're like, oh man, they returned it and they didn't go through the process.
Yeah, I know. That's so good. Yay! Imagine if it was Candy O's fault and then I went and refunded the money without looking in there.
Oh, that would have
just
been
making an
awful.
assumption.
Yeah.
Oh my God, tragedy averted. Can you believe that? Even I'm not that out of it. I would not have done that. Probably. We're never gonna know now.
No B nudes. No, he didn't. Candy-O didn't make them. Got them at an auction.
Auction?
I think that's what he
It's
said.
they're so great and so
Thank you,
right up our
Greg.
alley, and they'll have a nice little spot in our new tiki bar.
Yeah, I know Reality Smacks, huh? I know. That's so funny.
We had to wash the
And
whole
now that-
corner down of the tiki bar area because when the poop guys came in, they used a poop stirrer, and it goes on the walls a little bit, so we had to like hose it down, and then we didn't want to go in there for a
say
while.
exactly what had happened.
Oh, we shouldn't talk about that.
Yeah, was that last week or the week before? I don't even remember anymore
Can
now.
you imagine? No, imagine if I had refunded.
Yeah, one is a Frank. Wait, did one say Frankie's? No, that said Frankie's. Did something say
No.
Frankie's?
This is Sipping Santa.
Oh.
These are not Frankie Tiki Room in Vegas. They have their own. These say Tiki Lin, which I'm not sure. That might be a place. I actually don't know.
Oh,
should look
B
it up.
Newt said that they're tiki-fying their entire campsite.
You are.
Oh man, that
That's
sounds awesome.
Yeah, you can do that. Wait, where is that again, Basket News? Is that upstate New York? I forget. What's Southern Vermont saying? White. Something white.
2 resellers, 2 cups.
Yes. And 1 bowl. Jump on in. The water's good. And also cocktails.
Oh, Ryan is saying that he's working on the paranormal convention guest list and confirmed some more big names, and he's going to try to get Messer Chups. That would be incredible.
They're in Russia.
They are, yeah.
Are they? I don't know where they are.
They're from Russia, but yeah. B Nudes is upstate. Oh.
So I'm just going through some of the older comments to see.
Yeah.
No DHL for us. I don't like DHL. I don't like that yellow. I don't like yellow, ketchup and mustard.
I don't really see DHL around
Not anymore.
that often.
Remember we had the guy who was hard of hearing for like 20 years. He was like the DHL guy around here. Remember him? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden they just disappeared. I'm not sure.
I always wonder why people choose DHL. I always think of it more of
it used to be DHL was to get out of, I think, Japan. International.
I always thought of it as international.
And it was cheaper international, but they were super hard on my package. That's what she said. Sorry, Patricia. I never say that. I never, ever say that anymore.
Michelle Kirkpatrick, aloha.
Michelle Kirkpatrick, aloha. I promise, Patricia, I never say that ever.
No, we really don't. And
I just had to.
And yeah.
Sometimes I just fill up with so much energy, it just has to escape.
Well, we were just watching Office.
We were actually just watching.
It's of course.
Season 4.
Michael Scott is always saying that.
Episode 13, the dinner party. There is no episode of TV better than season 4, episode 13, the dinner party.
We talked about that before. No.
But we have to remind people because they might forget.
I hate that one.
That's the best one. Take me by the hand and make me your man. 'Cause tonight. That's the one. Everybody knows it, babe. Come on, babe. All right, babe.
Paul's like, come on, Patricia just came back, man.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
I did see, you said that you saw an article on Liz Morton or something. So,
yes.
But I was seeing on
Look
my
how short
Facebook,
I am really short though. Look at
on the boards that
tiny.
I'm
You're all big
forward.
and I'm all tiny. Look at that.
People were seeing some sort of glitches with like cell
poop
similar
emoji.
and stuff. So I guess that there's some sort of glitch going on with that right now.
There's something about a button, and I didn't see where that was. It was like the button was not visible or something for MSL similar somewhere. But I looked on the only place I use it is on the ended listings.
Beard says he's never watched Office and don't plan to. It's
one of those things that will if you end up liking it, it will just suck you in and you'll watch 9 seasons.
The characters are they each have such an important role in the show, and they're so odd.
You will like Dwight Schrute. He is a beet farmer and the top salesman, and he is just so absurd. But he ran over a goose, and then he was coming to the office like, I'm just gonna cook this Christmas goose, and he's a real character.
So Basket Noodle was saying that the tiki bar that they're building, it will be waterproof, so if it's raining they can still party away underneath it, no problem. One of the umbrellas that we use on our little table outside, it's like fake waterproof thatching type stuff, and it actually is pretty cool looking. Well, I think
we saw a bird
from
try
Wayfair.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
A bird tried to make a nest in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never
they
saw
quickly
that.
figured it out, but
They
were trying to crawl into it, and then they were like, "This is dumb," because they're smart birds.
Oh, is Oak Island a show? Southern
Oak
Vermont?
Island gonna find
Because
gold.
Paul is saying, I haven't watched the last 2 seasons yet. It was starting to drive me mad. It must be a show.
Oak Island. Are they? Is it when the guy's looking for gold? Let me see. I'll look. Why did I not have?
Oh Oh, neat.
Something's
And B Nudes was saying he made a tiki table out of ground timbers. Nice.
I made one out of ground beef once. It didn't last very long. I ate it. Thank you.
Huh.
I can't open up another window. Why?
I don't know.
Somebody come and give me tech support. The shadow knows.
Yeah, Mike was saying I've got a lot of sales.
I better not touch anything. This
going
thing's going
on.
to crash or something.
Something.
A lot of sales glitches, yeah. But in general, eBay's a pretty amazing. I'm just gonna now say nice things about eBay. I was thinking the other day, how insane it is to process millions and millions of transactions a day and all that crap. And just the fact that eBay actually, well, I'm very happy that we survived eBay again, and I'm still pretty impressed with the fact that eBay works, and that there's a whole bunch of people just in this chat who make partial or full-time living off of selling stuff to people you don't know online through a platform like eBay. I heard that.
Oh, you did.
Everyone heard that. You got to get your epiglottis straightened out.
My what?
Epiglottomy. It's the thing in there. She went in.
Thyroid?
Yeah. Remember when you went in to get a little checkup and they put the thing in your throat?
Yeah.
And I got to watch it on the computer, and in your throat, right about here somewhere, there's a demigorgon, like a full-on like demigorgon with like a
that's so creepy.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, they're like, "Do you want to watch it?" And I was like, "Heck no."
And when you swallowed, it closed.
Oh, that's so creepy.
And I was like, when you swallow, it's not supposed to open. Yours is backwards.
What?
No, I think everybody's is like that, but.
Yeah, if ever you need a little scope to go down your throat, it's nothing. I was all worried about it. It was nothing.
And it went up your nose too, and you were like.
Yeah, he just went squirt with something that numbs, and then it just went bloop, and then down the throat, and voila, it was nada. Demithyroid gorgon, yes.
Yes, totally. And everybody's
if
got
it's underground, I can find it.
Everybody's got one there. Lag said that.
He's so funny. Oh.
Look, a button. George Washington's butler must have been here.
Wait, what was Biff saying? I paid $10 for $10. I can't talk.
For eggs the other day.
Oh, right. We already. Oh, yeah. That
$10
for
12 eggs is still less than $1 an egg. I'm not sure what the chicken ownership.
We're gonna have to figure out what this
return is.
I love Stranger Things. That's a good one.
Yeah, we did too. But Lag's only 13, so you're not even supposed to be in here, Lag, if you're only 13. But you don't even know, so we were those kids in Stranger Things, except without the demigorgons. Mm-hmm. But we went to Starcourt Mall. We hung out at the mall. Remember hanging out at the mall? Different malls, different sides of the country, but we were still malling it up.
Didn't really hang out in the mall much.
You didn't?
No.
Me neither. You had to go to San Mateo for the mall rats. Because we had a shopping center. Ours was very classy, Stanford Shopping Center. It was open. So the store, it was open. It wasn't a mall. You went to Hillsdale if you wanted mall scene. We're talking big hair.
Yeah, I never was like, hey, let's go to hang out at the mall.
I like to go to the mall as long as there's pizza and video games. I went to lots of mall areas such as that.
Yeah, well, we had Church Street, which is a pedestrian, blocked off thing, but...
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, never really... We'd only go in the mall.
Who else do we want to say hi to? Where's Curious Collection? They're taking the day off. You deserve it. Congratulations, by the way, to Will and Cinnamon. Their son turned 16, and their daughter's married.
Right.
So they're like... and by the way, nice... name drop. Well, it's not a name drop. I'm trying to think of what to call it. Nice. Your mind is on health drop, where they said we were going for our 4-mile a day walk. What? Congratulations to you for doing that. Seriously, congratulations for doing that.
Signal fixer.
Holy cow, 4 miles a day. that means every single day we don't walk 4 miles. We're 4 miles lamer than we should be.
Yeah, we are lame.
Yeah.
Signal Fixer.
True story.
Being on eBay, I like this. Being on eBay is like taking a warm, nice shower and having someone flush the toilet on you and the water goes ice cold. Yeah.
It's true.
Yay.
It is functioning very well, I would say, in general. But, you still have to list things every day to make it operate.
Yeah, it's hard.
And if we don't list things, we notice it. It's like it's very cause and effecty, which is good. Like that. I like to feel like I'm in control at least. Oh, the big flakes are coming down. You know what that means?
What?
We should go.
Well, we do need to package stuff.
We do. And we're trying to get out a few minutes early and recapture some of our day. And then everyone comes in and makes a whole bunch of comments and we got to read them all.
So to wrap it up, we absolutely agree. We agree with Josh in putting the customer first and providing them with an exceptional experience.
I mean, especially if you're into collectibles. Especially
with collectibles. And I personally think if you're a niche store, I think that is probably really good so that you get repeat customers. We don't necessarily provide extra things. We don't put extra things in the box as a thank you, but our thank you is packaging things well, providing good communication through eBay. And I guess, that's sort of our thank you, right?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you were helping someone.
Well, it's also a preparation
helping
to not
someone
get...
set up their electronic thing that they purchased from us.
I talk to people directly if it's necessary. Yeah. I'm super attentive, especially with electronics that need to be that somebody might have a problem setting up. I like to talk to people on the phone. I mean that's nice, and I don't in general. I love customers. I love selling things to people, knowing that they're going to receive them and it's going to put a smile on their face. That's for sure a tiny piece of the motivation. At least I want that to be the result. I most certainly don't want... Does anybody want somebody to open a package that you've sent to them and be mad? Or not like it? No. So anything I can do to make it a better experience for the buyer.
For detail... M&Ms.
We had a guy return.
No, they'll melt. They will melt.
They melt in your mouth, not in your hand. Come on, even I know that. We had a guy. We sent out a really nice camera, Canon camera that was cheaper because it was a digital, big kind of a bulkier digital camera. It's like $100, and the guy beat me up on the price, and I'm fine because we got it for nothing. And I sent it to him, and it was an older camera with one of the bigger SD cards in it, like maybe 2 megabytes, gigabytes, whatever, the older ones. And gigabytes, right? And he didn't like it. There was a lot of back and forth. He decides he's going to return it, and he returns it with like newspaper shreds and a fully smoked roach or cigarette butt or something. And the whole thing reeked of cigarettes, and that's the opposite of what I want.
How is it? I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I'm getting all of these, like, messages coming through.
Messages?
That's weird.
When you put it on Do Not Disturb, does that mean you're only supposed to get happy messages? You're not supposed to get disturbing ones?
I don't understand that.
Lag puts an entire Hershey bar. Lag, do you put like a Wonka bar, like a huge giant chocolate bar wrapped in gold foil? Mm-hmm. I know, that's a good trick. Yeah, I put about $25 worth of candy in every single one of my $15 CDs.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say just be careful. Like I said, you don't want a cat to get something, or I think...
Oh my gosh.
Son of Vermont was saying, you put chocolate in, and
you
has
should
an
do.
allergy.
You
so
should
you just be careful.
You should put the darkest, most concentrated chocolate. Let's put a couple raisins in there. Put a poinsettia. Put a poinsettia in your box. You end up murdering all the people's pets. I just wanted to be thorough on the pet murder.
Oh, Major Wid, what is the next members live?
So, okay, so we're not supposed to talk about it, but so what I was gonna do last week, and then last week was just too much because I was worried about you guys, Major Win. That's why we didn't do a members only, because I was worried about Major Win. And so I'm gonna do something super weird tomorrow. Which
this is
it's
news.
not. Well, I don't want to say it because what if we don't do it? I need to make a Thursday. I'm supposed to do one video a week that's not live. So on tomorrow, Tuesday, on the members live, I'm going to come on and try to film it because I need to use the computer to film it anyway with my recording software. So I'm going to record the live from tomorrow's members and try to edit it into a YouTube video. And it's going to be...
so non-members would be able to see like an edited version of what your members was?
Yeah, and it's going to be our big sales from our 2 stores from last year, which is the second half of last year. So 2025 good sales. So that's like something people like to see. They like want to see some sales.
Yes, Basket Noodle. Josh is definitely right. Going the extra mile matters 100%.
Look at this. You know who our favorite seller of the day is? Candy O! Not just because of the gifts, but it was super sweet. And also, I don't have to refund $280 because it wasn't a return.
I know. So far, we don't. Time to celebrate. Oh, Lag uses cheese curls as packaging.
Oh, cheese curds. How about cheese curds?
Or Cheetos.
Or Cheetos, yes. Like Pokey's feet are Cheetos. They smell like Cheetos.
Paul is going to be out tomorrow for a part of the day, but he'll hop on if he can.
Okay, yeah. So it'll probably be. I think it'll be after either Tom or Silverhair has probably has a show tomorrow that goes to like 10:30. Like 11.
So anyhow, tonight.
It's a secret time.
Tonight, Flippin' Ain't Easy is on.
Monday? Yeah, it's Monday.
6 o'clock Eastern, 3 Pacific. Watch them tonight.
And
I'm
then
not sure.
We'll be on tomorrow for a secret members live. So we probably, I don't like to say that we will be because what if I want to take a nap? Unfortunately, I can't.
Okay, yeah.
What's tonight?
Oh no, that's what I'm looking for.
He's debunking.
No, that was.
That's the old one.
No, he hasn't put up a thumbnail yet.
Okay, let's give him a topic for tonight. What would a good topic be? A timely topic, because John tries hard. He actually tries to give information.
Yes, he tries to teach things to people.
And if we happen to teach something, it's probably luck. It was on accident. Wait, sorry, Axe Monkey. What happened? And I keep getting captures. No, we
there's some crap going on.
We've been very capture-y. We're full on. I've got the kitty cookie captures, kitty cookies. It's like cat cookies.
And cat. Michelle was saying I finally had a package I mailed out on 12/28 that went across the country twice and finally arrived today. I hope my sales will start up again. I feel like late arriving packages drag your store down. I think anything negative can, but I think it's usually if it's often.
Is Major Win asking what hour?
Oh, that's right. It's Jenna's birthday today.
Oh, well, you know what we're going to do.
Kimo, baby, stinking sucker.
What's our favorite song?
Yeah, that's right. Kimo, baby.
John, I don't teach people to get 0 nuggets of information.
No.
John
is a person who...
I will watch your show or watch your videos to get information.
You get focused. You stay on point. I'm all over the... I mean, I'm not really trying to... I just like to share my experience.
Like last Friday with your live of the
Lag's getting ice cream.
FedEx, Facebook, and eBay. I was totally like, okay, I want to see what he's saying about this.
Yeah, no, he's a teacher. He's a teacher.
Ugh. You did, Primo, Kimo.
He's outside right now. He literally jumped out of his window.
Ryan's daughter loves this song.
Really? Okay.
Kimo, baby, stinking sucker.
Your daddy made this song?
Yeah, that's right. That's very cute. And Beard's now completely outside of his house. He's ripped out all of his hair. How would you? That's what happened to
sticking
Beard.
his head. He's like,
What else do we have to say
his
for
face is
ourselves?
melting off.
Oh, Beard.
I'm just
Is it
picturing
like-
for
is it-
the movie with the Arnold Schwarzenegger and her face is all like.
Oh, 2 weeks? 2
weeks. 2
Primo,
weeks.
Kimo.
Okay, well, we're gonna hightail it.
Thank you
Candy,
so,
thank you so
much, Jeezum Crowbar.
What
That's a very Vermont thing to say.
thoughtful gift. Very nice of you.
Jeezum Crowbar.
Doug and Roe, thank you for gifting memberships to our new members. We
And Doug and Roe
appreciate that so
were
much.
asking what our New Year's resolution was, which is consistency, which we have proven completely.
That we are
don't
not
have
good
any.
at.
Thank you.
We consistently prove that we
Exactly.
are not consistent.
Making us fully consistent. Thank you. Thank you for saving us. You get the big pat on the back.
And John Paul is saying that is not so. I've picked up a lot of information from your streams
for
over
sure.
time. Absolutely, 100%.
And no matter what, it's a great place to go. And he's building a community there on
Oh, he's kidding.
that thing, on the. It's a great place to. We all go there.
Everyone,
This is like a side project over here at the Primo show. The main event.
Thank you for being here.
flipping
Thank
it
you for
easy.
chatting with us. Thank you for people that watch afterward. Thank you for people that are watching and aren't participating.
Thank you
in
for the
chat.
people that don't watch, who have never heard of us, who don't even live around us or anywhere. Thanks for the moon. Thank you for Martians. Thank you for marshmallows.
Thank you for being here and spending time with us.
We love it. We look forward to it.
It's still bizarre when I think about it. Just people we've never
You know what's
met.
super bizarre is how the packages come during the show and we have no
I
idea.
love that, though.
We are so clueless and not expecting it, and it's really appreciated and thankful.
But
and thank you so much.
Each one of you means something to us, and we appreciate you. More fiber!
And this is a little song we like to call Pokey. Come on, Pups, it's time to go. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go now, Pups. It's time. It's time to get together. Gather around, children.
Carla, there's your
my
Pokey.
goodness. Look at this little thing.
Aloha, everyone.
It's all soft
Have a
and
good week. We'll see you on
warm.
Wednesday. Oh, and tomorrow for
Mushy.
members.
Mushy
Watch
tomorrow.
John and Jenna tonight. It's Jenna's birthday. Happy birthday,